Oh, welcome back to Stationeers. So I'm kind of at a loss of what I want to do today. There's a couple things on my little hit list here. The biggest thing is that we got the cooling um, better. Not perfect, but better. So we are actually making headway on that. Eventually, once the colossal heat load has been dealt with, we should be good. So I was thinking maybe we'll do a couple tweaks and then get on to the rocketry. So I was watching someone do some rocketry stuff, and it always looked fun, but I might actually jump into it. No.
Cognition low.
Thought that I had a problem there, but I did not. I did not. Okay, let's whip this out. Good. Eat, drink, be merry. Okay, so the problem here is the CO2 is still too warm. It is coming down though. That's good. So I think it was like 315 last time I checked. 50 degrees on the oxygen's not great, but part of that's because I have a cooling script. A dumb cooling script. That's coming down too. So, and that's 126. That hasn't really moved. And that's the waste pipe. Yeah, okay. So, with it being so hot, I can't actually dump the heat appropriately here. Wondering if I just pull that out and let it go for now. I have to rewrite this because you can see how drastically the temperature's changing here. So, yeah, that's a problem. And that's been a problem since the terrain update, actually. So, 111. That's what our current temperature's at here. Rocket Man. Yep. Hopefully we're going to do some rocketry and not blow stuff up. Let's see. Sounding pretty good. I think I wanted to add a condenser on this loop. I think is what I needed. I've shared a single player Venus. I'm at like day 20 with no deaths. I have a cool breathable space and just got plant started. I have an advanced furnace but need to add more power and get something going to put oxygen into my tank. Awesome. Yeah, my problem was always water. Well, I shouldn't say always water. In this particular save, that is exactly what killed me. Alright, so I say I still need a condenser. Not that I don't have 9 million of them already, but I need more condenser. Started. The oxygen tank is getting to 3 megapascal. Okay, that's something. Technically, I can put another one out front. Just might look a little ridiculous, but huh. Could also spin this around. Yeah. Alright, let's see what I got for phase change devices. Is there a reason that I actually need to get into the trading? I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like there's some kind of ingot that I need. But, phase change devices, boxes, pipes. Phase change device. Haha. I've got one. Okay, and steel, and so I'm gonna need yellow. I'll probably need some black. That's enough. So brown should be here. But yes, I need to probably address oxygen refill first. Then just upgrade power. I started plants, but the grow light puts my power demands just over what I'm making. It's Venus, so most of the last goes to cooling. Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. The cooling really gets you. But at least they did. I think it was actually with the terrain update where they uncapped the solar panels, so you do get more bang for your buck, which is very much appreciated. Yellow. My goodness. Brain not braining. Okay, that should... You know what? We're going to top that off, and we're going to put that back. That should be enough. It might not be enough cable to get me where I need to go, but that's enough to get me another condenser. And I will go ahead and just flip it around. Condenser. Yeah, this way, because we want... Is that going to be fine? I think that'll be fine. I think that'll be fine. I plan on putting more wind, although recognizing I need to make sure the cable can handle a storm. Yep. Yep, that's always it's always a good one. Okay, there we go. There's that side. Wrench and steel sheets. Why I have a wrench? Oh, I gotta have a wrench in my hand. Dumbass. There we go. While I have this in view, 5,900. This will get me a little bit more. Let's see. Huh. This is not going to be as clean as I thought it was going to be. Oh well. Oh well. Nothing else is clean. I am the spaghetti master. It just got steel going well enough to make the big turbine, so at the moment, only got one going. Well, one is better than nothing. Usually my problem came in batteries. Not having enough storage. Which I think, since you said you have steel, I think that's really all you need to at least make the little batteries. And that in itself is a humongous help. Get up there. Get up there. Fine, use the jetpack. Okay, there's that. Do I want to wrap this around? I guess I could wrap this around. Wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I currently only have one station battery. Need to make more, but I do have one. Oh, I ended up going with the cobalt for methane route to get the heat up. Yep, that's it seems to be the easiest way. Of course, you can also use a little bit of lead. I had forgotten that lead actually has. Wait, right? Or does it have? Oh, it has NOS, doesn't it? Yeah, sorry, lead has the NOS. But still, 5 is too long. This is ridiculous. Eventually I want to get this particular loop. Oh, 5 is actually correct. I want to get the this loop outside, as well as this loop too, so I can actually reclaim this room for something. Okay, I think that's actually everything. Condensation. We're condensing. We're bringing up pressure. We still have gas pressure. That's good. Come on, pressure, come up. I need to review the ore since the update. Before the update, cobalt's the only fuel ore. Yeah. Yeah, so cobalt is still the only ore that, well, I don't know about if they're changing it at all. But currently, yeah, cobalt. Of course, you can do the biomass thing, but that's the other thing. Oh, okay. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Because I see what you're saying. Yeah. Now, from what I understand, the other fuel gases, I think you have to. I don't think you can. I mean, hydrogen you can split from water. NOS, of course, you can get out of lead and silver. Hydrazine, yeah, can't pull out of that. Ozone, yeah, I don't think you can pull that, at least in current build. I don't know if they're going to change that. It would be nice if they actually add a way to make some of this other stuff. What are we up to? 5.9. All right, we are condensing. You could get NOS more than one gas. Yeah, okay. All right, so you should be filling up. Wait, you're empty? That's... Hang on. Oh, you're off. Okay, you're slightly gaining? All right, I don't have enough liquid. Yeah, you got nothing going on. You are slowly increasing. I mean, we got a heck of a heat load here. What are we pushing against? 130. Okay, so part of the problem, I'm not condensing because I'm too hot over here. So what do we need over here? Yeah, if you remember during your hardcore attempt, I even told you that splitting your water could get you the fuel to make steel. If you couldn't find cobalt, it's a gamble to do that. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Trade-offs and all that, and I'm never confident in what I do. Okay, so I think I have enough. Hang on. I don't have any... Am I actually short on water? Yeah, I'm actually not condensing enough. Okay. How are we doing over here? That's not the pipe I'm looking for. That, you know what? I need more water in this system. I need more water in this system. You're confident you can get your systems to make water quickly by getting steel fast, but if you can't get water production up, then you just shorten your time. Yeah. And like I said before, my water was always my issue. Shoot. I almost whacked that pretty good. What's this set to? 2? Okay, we can do this. Switch hands. E? Yeah, switch hands. That's not what I meant by switch hands, but this will work. Okay, there we go. Okay, good enough. I don't want to overdo it. There's a reason I'm doing the Venus offline, trying to get my solo Venus legs back. And I'm sort of glad I did, as I'm nowhere near as fast as I used to be. Yeah, I have been wanting to redo again. I did start. Wow, that actually sucked out real fast. Okay. Of course, I will take some more. 10 liters, getting sucked up. How many? 20 liters, 20 liters, 20 liters, 20 liters, 20 liters, 20. Oh, okay. You're going up to 20 liters. 20 liters, 20 liters, 20 liters, 20 liters, 20 liters. Okay. You know what? Actually, I think... Ah! Oh, dear Lord. Get myself... How did I... Can I walk through here? Alright, I walked. That walked. I have... Oh, that's just the pressure valve, so that's just over here if I ever run this dry. I have a hard time believing I pulled that much out. But this is 1.6. This is 1.6. What do I have this set to? Yeah, all the way. So I'm out of gas. Need more steam. Should use the bigger connector. Taking 20 days to get the advanced service. Furnace is the longest I've taken in a long while. Yeah, I'm trying to remember when I... oh, the advanced furnace too, yeah. Yeah, I usually... I always forget with the advanced furnace, you have to have the advanced furnace to make some of the alloys. And one more tick. Okay, one more tick. I need to get phase change devices up and running to reduce power use. Yeah, that it's amazing. I don't know if you were here for it, but I finally got my second Tylenol loop on. So I now have... I got rid of my air conditioners. I am now fully phase change all the way up. 1.6 we're still... Well, actually, that might be temperature thing. Oh my goodness. Water. What are we looking for? Pressure at... 1700. 1700 right here. 1600? Okay. 100 degrees Celsius. 200? 3. 1. Where's my brain? 1.5. 2. No, that should be... Oh, Celsius. Celsius. I forgot I switched out of Kelvin. Okay, yep. Alright, I was right about spot on. Yeah, we're actually about there. 1.4. 1. Yeah. Still feel like I'm running out of fuel. Yeah, okay, now I'm not evaporating enough. Wait, how? Okay, let's just make sure that we've got... Okay, so we do have the liquid. We do have the liquid. We're up to 12.5. Okay, I think we're good there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, I really need to get... look forward to playing with the new gases. Part of me that wants to make a room on Venus that's as cold as you can get just to have a super cold room on Venus, yeah. Yep, eventually I might make a pool room or something like that. That'd be kind of neat. But, actually, we're in really good spot right now. Oh, you know, that actually reminds me. I need to make another centrifuge and rewrite some code. Because my centrifuge in the basement actually has fallen behind. If I saw correctly, you can't liquefy helium in this game, which makes me sad. Yeah. There is currently no way to liquefy helium. Or freeze it. Of course, yeah. Let's go ahead. Centrifuge. 1. Order up. And what am I going to need? Iron. Iron and copper. Iron and copper. I don't know if there's any spots I run out of power, but... Oh! Yeah, well, I'm going there anyway. I also need to check on Larry and make sure he's doing Larry things. Don't know if you can actually freeze helium in real life. Well, I mean, absolute zero, doesn't it technically have to freeze? I don't know. Or maybe, yeah. That's a good question. There we go. Give me my centrifuge. Centrifuge takes iron, doesn't it? Yeah. So glad I actually put that platform in there sideways. I do know you can liquefy it. Yep. If you get it cold enough, you can separate. Yeah, helium-3 and helium-4. Yeah. Once you start getting close to zero, yeah. 0 Kelvin things are weird. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. So, okay, this code right here. Import. I should have looked at that code. I think I adjusted it so I have to make a bunch of silo. Centrifuge. Alias. Index. Centrifuge. R7. Let's grab that. Einstein's condensates. And I don't know if helium jumps cap. Yeah. Move, that's INET. Okay. Right. Move. I centrifuge 0. Here we are. Going to low batch slot. Our 15 is. Oh wait. Hash. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Do I just do this coarsely instead of individually? Maybe I just do them all. You know what? Slot 0, that's the input. Set greater than 0, enable. So let's just do average for that. Some actually would be fine too. Some would be fine. Gotta turn them on. Okay, select, dump centrifuge, reagents, some. Now, I'm gonna max, MM. I don't know why I put a U in there. Maximum. Can and can't freeze helium. Love it. Okay, so if one of the centrifuges is above 395, it'll dump everybody. So there we go. So one of them has to fill up. And then if the maximum is less than 2, so then they're all empty. Okay, I think this will actually work. That's fine. That'll be fine. Now, I'm going to make a colossal mess here. I don't have any chutes with me. I don't have any chutes with me. Okay. Well, we can get it set up here. And it's going to be tight, but, you know, that's a good thing. I don't need it. Wrench to... Oh, steel sheets. Okay. Welding torch and sheets. Okay, we can do that. But at 25 atmosphere at 0 Kelvin, it can freeze. But getting 25 atmosphere at 0 K is good luck with that. Yeah, I see that. That is, that's fascinating. Yeah. Yeah. Just by existing. Okay. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess that's fine. Do I have any chutes down here still? I think I just have Larry parts. And yeah, Larry is definitely overloaded on the switchgrass, but that's fine. Okay, so I need chutes. I need chutes. Chutes and ladders. Let's go get some chutes. Whoa. Almost fell off there. I just realized how hot it is in this room. That's ridiculous. Do I have any alcohol left? 48 liters. I'm gonna go ahead and stop evaporating off all my water, alcohol. So remember, there's what called. Oh, jeez, can't walk and read at the same time. Remember, there's what's called 0-point energy, which, as I understand it, is the internal energy of the atom, which isn't heat. Oh, I thought that was just something that Syndrome made in The Incredibles. Yeah. There we go. Okay, didn't need that. There we are. Actually, let's put that there. You know what? Should we just do that? That'll work. And you go there. You do that. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Hooked on phonics works for me. Brain fart. Brain fart. I came up here for chutes. There we go. I found my brain. Now if I can find my chutes. There they are. There they are. The idea was he was able to, use that energy, which has been talked about in physics for years, but no one knows how to tap it. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Okay, so we want to. How are we gonna do this? What are we gonna do? Actually, let's put the backpack away and open it again. Oh, that works perfect. That's a corner. We are just going to put a junction right here. Junction. There. Okay. Yep. That's the way we want it. Don't need a window. Just need straight. Go up. Just like trying to pull usable energy from a Casimir effect. We know of the force, but have no idea how to extract work from it. I know a few people like that. Don't know how to extract the work from them. Okay, so I think I'll do the same thing over here. Whoa! This will just make it a little bit easier. Good golly. Just jump on the thing. Okay. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I knew that was going to happen too. Okay. Overflow. And it doesn't matter which way this overflows. Doesn't really matter what that is. Okay, put that back in there. Now, this stacker can go either way. Yeah, that might be a problem. Yeah, that's what we should do. did not actually... There we go. A couple more. Ooh. Do I have any more that flopping around? Loose and flopping around? Yep. I found one. Okay, I think we got about all of them there. So let's see if we can... There we go. Perfect. Now go through that. Dump some more. Okay. Alright, and I don't think we're going to have a problem with this thing, because it's pretty low order. So there we go. Now I just doubled my centrifuge, which I'm slightly backed up with 7.74K. Times I feel that way about my brain. Yeah. I am actually very surprised by how much this recycler will actually hold, because I put an overflow in here thinking this would back up, but it doesn't. And it probably is because I'm just chucking plant mass into it. Yeah, combustion centrifuge, because I haven't gotten to it yet. Haven't touched it yet, so using what I know works. Eventually, I'm going to get to it. One thing I was thinking about doing was my next outpost being based on a centrifuge, or a combustion outpost, everything. See if I could get away with that. Okay, let's close that. This is the cold pipe. What are we? 105. All right, we've lost 6 degrees. That's immense. Apparently creative is still spicy over how simply my code was to run it. Yeah, I mean, simple can work. I've got... You can't really call it a P-gain, like PID control script. But I got a very coarse control for pushing pressure into my Stirlings. It just shoots for a target. It ramps up slow, but it'll ramp down fast, so I can't accidentally blow the pipe anymore. Okay. All right. So now, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this open and see what I have. Oh, I still have steel in here. That's awesome. So I will need drill heads. Oh, that's actually a good thought. Long-term mineral ice rocket scanner head. So I'm gonna need scanners. I don't know how many I really need, or if I should go scout and then go mine. I guess there's cases for both. Oh, access bridge. Okay. It was stupid simple. It was turn on at the lowest settings, wait for stress to settle, remove throttle limiter, wait for stress to settle, go full speed until full, turn off, empty, start over. It works. That works. Yeah, I haven't even built one to take a look at it and see what I need to do to make anything work. Rocket cargo, celestial tracker, circuit housing. At some point I'll probably get into that. Now I wonder about the rocket gas tank. Now, 3,000 liters. It's a lot. I don't know how big that is in the group. There's the thermal problem too. Okay. Medium is 1,500, and you can get utility kits, which I know can be insulated. And see, this is 100 liters. This is 250 liters. This is 360, so that's 120 per. That's 125, so this is the bang for the buck. You make the fuel line. Make the fuel line have a manifold where you have standard fuel and a second valve with NOS fuel, and then once at full speed, zero stress, shut off normal fuel and turn on NOS fuel. Okay, that makes sense. Kick in the afterburners. 15K of fuel should be your minimum launch. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do something with, what do I have here? My fuel mix here is that's 25 kilomoles with this. Pressure. Pumped gas. I'm trying to remember which one. I don't. Engine. Let's just do engine, right? Pumped gas, I think, is the simplest one. 16.2. But a pressure-fed gas. Yeah, okay. So there's more thrust. Yeah, they say inefficient, but it's not that much efficiency loss. Because I could have a volume pump or a turbo pump even pressurizing the line. But of course that's like crazy. So right now I'm pretty sure that I just got a pumped gas and I just have fuel in there. And it's fine for what I'm doing. Yeah, simplest and easiest to run. I was watching Balin do some fun stuff. Yeah, I put 3 in there, but I need to. I also need to maybe actually pressurize or like pump out of there. It doesn't matter. Finer details, right? Finer details. So let's pull this out. We're gonna need scanner heads, scanner, rocket scanner, gold and copper. Scanner. What do they stack to? Doesn't look like they stack to anything. So in that case, I'll just print off 3. I do have gold. Copper, I think is it. Ooh, I don't have much copper there. Gold and copper, right? Gold and copper. Okay, I'll print off that. That'll use up all my copper. I don't think I've got any more. Oh, I do. I do. Have you paid attention to what's happening in the beta? No, unfortunately I have not. I've heard whisperings. Okay, gold. I got enough gold, copper, steel. That should get me started. Heard they're having to use the toilet, which would actually make your water drinking use net zero. That'd be cool. Although I do wonder how they handle you. I mean, do you like soil yourself and you just get really dirty and unhappy, or is like your waste tank full and you blow up? That would be my concern. Scanner head. No idea. Goes with the Martian. You are only borrowing the water. Yeah. Okay, yep, they do not stack. Okay, good to know, good to know. Well, I guess... Should I? It's nighttime. I really need to make more backpacks, actually, when I'm thinking about it, but... I may want to consider... Don't have a storm active. I should probably drink and eat. I was thinking I should consider running to my outpost real quick and grabbing the ore. Currently running main until I get used to all the updates. Oh, I found a new to me book series you might like. Dungeon Crawling Carl. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. We, oh, I should probably shower, although I don't think I'm too dirty. Oh, jeez, I'm not dirty at all. Not dirty at all, even though it's quite toasty in here. What does, it's 40 degrees actually in units I'm familiar with. 104, yeah, okay, that's about, that's about what it was today. Yeah, okay, it wasn't that hot, but it was close.
Oxygen low.
Oxygen low. I'm thinking that the sun is setting, so I'm definitely not going out. Yeah, I am not going out right now because I get lost. I know you play WoW. I know you play WoW. You, the whole dungeon thing would appeal to you, and I know you enjoy Hades action hero movie. Yeah. I'm also a big, well, I try to be, D&D nerd and that kind of thing. I haven't got the opportunity to really do that with the group lately. Astrolite, iron, copper. Boom. I think probably should grab some iron too. And this is actually not why I came up here. This over here is why I came up here. Got 7. Let me grab the box out of here. Palladium nerd. Trying to get a group going again. Plan on streaming it when we finally do it. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. There's one game that I want to play, but my group is, without being too mean, not smart enough for it. It's the Travelers, and I forget which edition I have. I think it's like the 3rd or something. But essentially D&D, but your starship, yeah, the whole Star Trek thing, just in the D&D world. It sounds fascinating to me, but my group just not quite. They aren't into the intricacy of things. Okay, so that's 7 backpacks I can go fill. And that's cladding. Another backpack, but that's empty. There we go. Okay, so we're ready to rock when the sun rises, not before. Crazy scarecrow necromancer who canonically has voices in his head. He played in college and enough peanut gallery action going on that made the peanut gallery part of his insanity, so I could actually hear them in the game. Yep, I can. I had a character that. What the heck? I had a character that. This. What is going on? I keep seeing like a dot up here next to the star. Oh, that's the heat distortion effect. Okay. He was, what was it? Incredibly high wisdom score, but incredibly low intelligence score. Like, don't know how he tied his shoes in the morning, but he was like some ridiculously wise guy. It was weird. So I plan on making the chat a voice in his head. Yes, that would be a awesome way to implement it too. Then they have some impact. That'd be awesome. Voice in his head too, being made of straw. Green good, fire bad, grow was his vocabulary. Nice. Very nice. Okay, that's okay. Whoa! I forgot to replace the Plastic sheet? Yeah, it was composite. Yep. I forgot to replace the sheets there. Oh, that's right, because I disconnected that because I needed more power to this thing. Yeah, okay. Yep. Says bring down to 6x6. Incoming ad break. Because plants can signal to other plants they are being eaten, and there's plants everywhere. Bugs eating. Oh, jeez, I missed a few there. Adding a 4-line, which the chat can do, a redeemable for bugs eating. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Yeah, that'll be real interesting for sure. Okay, so we got to wait for to get light out again. 107, so we're still struggling there. How are we doing here? Okay, we have a little bit of gas pressure. 161. 163. How are we doing? We have a little bit of liquid. We've got liquid. Okay, so we seem to be evaporating enough. Wait a minute. Hey, you target. Is that actually a good number? I almost think that's too low. 10 Pascal. Okay, yeah, 10 kilopascal rather. 16. Okay. That's a safe number. All these are way too high, except for these. That's kind of interesting that they're that. Why are they that low? That's fascinating. Still feel like I might need a little bit more steam in the mix, but I don't think this is where our bottleneck is. 33 kilojoules, 34 kilojoules. So we're dumping 70 kilojoules of heat here. 10, 10, 70 kilojoules of heat here. So let's go upstairs and see where our bottleneck is upstairs. Looks like there's ads coming in here. If chat redeems, it has to roll versus impulse. Ah! Must flee the room if life depends on it. Oh, you could use the large radiator to vent the heat. Yeah. Yeah, large, oh, right. Large radiator. Oh, I got these shut off, right? Yes. Okay. You're step number 2. What do we got here? Let's check. Water? We have water. Okay, we have water. We have no gas. So we are actually not evaporating fast enough. Here. And you... We are actually starved for water here, it looks like. So we need more water. Yeah, we need more water here. We need... Okay. Whee! That's one way of doing it. Okay. So we need another evaporator here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because we have water. Ah. 17. 17. 17. 17. So actually, you're... My goodness! Stop it! There we go. You are not condensing because we have no gas. 33. 33. Okay. Woo. All right. I think the ads are back. 16. 15. 18. Whoa. 17. I wonder if the Scarecrow will play it as he can also hear ads. That would be awesome. Okay, so... Alright, so I'm trying to think. I have gas on both sides. I almost have some liquid, so the Silenol's actually keeping up. So this loop, I'm being bottlenecked because I'm not evaporating fast enough. I actually have liquid, but I don't have any gas. So that's why this guy isn't working. So I think another phase change device I think is in order there. Maybe I should print off a few of those. Oh my goodness. So I would play it. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Speaking of redeems and all that fun stuff, let's pop open the water jug here. And chug, 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 chug. There we go. Okay, I want to phase change devices. I think I want to make some of those. You set up Firebot already. Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot that I really need to do. Rocket scanner head, 3 already ready to be ordered. Let's go ahead and drop that in. Here, I want phase change devices. I'm going to go ahead and print off 6 of those. And first we're going to go to the rocket manufacturing and see what I need. Nothing. Over here we need copper, steel, silicon. I think I need some steel, but I got the copper. I will be 10 short. That's silver, iron, silver. Yep, so I need steel. Need to run outside and grab the steel. Oh, it's sunrise. Okay. I guess that means we should do that thing too. Has some bear video redeems. Yeah, I'll take a look at that later there. Steel, I haven't made any steel because I'm out of probably iron. Okay. Jump over that. Let's see, do I have another backpack ready? I don't. Alright, so let's go. Let's go. Whoa. I don't know what I hit. Well, I know what I hit behind me, but I don't know why it reacted the way that it did. Oh, it's so much easier to get out of there now that I got those radiators out of the way. I don't need the lights, but I've got them on anyway. Yep, okay. Come on! Yep, I saw something that I might adapt for one of my outposts. I was watching Balin, and he had a rocket going from outpost to outpost. and I might do that for the fun of it. I might do that for the fun of it. So I got the one that I got to drive out to. I'll have another one. Maybe I'll have some kind of bot network or shoot or something. And then one maybe do rocketry. Creative and I talked about doing that on Mimas. Glad to know I was correct in my thinking. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think I still have to hit the left here. This is very terrible terrain. I really need to build a ramp. I still need to set up the rest of my towers too. Okay, okay. I think that's actually a false tower. I'm not positive. I think I actually need to take a right. Or is it not? Hang on. No, maybe that's correct. I don't know. I get turned around every time. You'd think I think I'd learn my way here eventually, but I do have the tracker, so if I get too lost. So you only go out during the day? Yes. Currently, because I'm an idiot and I can never remember my way to the outpost. Especially if I'm taking the rover. Now, if I were to fly by jetpack, that wouldn't be a problem. But, yeah, so I think I was actually supposed to take a right at that hill. My brain says wind turbines, APC with a battery, and a flashing light in case you get caught out of sight. Yeah, out of night, yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple things. Yep, I'm 100% sure that I was actually supposed to go the other way, which is why I thought that was a false tower. I need to cut that tower out. A right creative did on Europa was put different colors to show which direction you were going. Yeah, that would be good too. I've got two light colors. I got a red and a green, and if I'm using the tower, I'll put another light color. But basically, I think it's red goes back to the base, and green goes to the outpost. And I just haven't gotten very far in putting them up. So I'm going to go ahead and strip this tower down while I'm out here, because I need to stop confusing myself. There we go. Let's do that, and then we do this. Glad this isn't Space Engineers. I just dropped that tower on my head because I skipped a beat there. Okay, so yeah. So I come out of there, I'm actually supposed to take a right. Yeah, we're losing daylight. Or maybe that tower was correct and I'm an idiot. That's always a possibility. Driving kind of north. Yep, there we go. There we go. That's a hole in the mountain. Hole in the mountain without a tower. So I need to put a tower here. Okay. Alright. It's a good start. Yeah, there we go. I have an idiot. I am an idiot redeem, yeah. I think I go straight through. Oh, there's a tower up there. This one I think might actually have a light on it. I did get a couple of those out. Is that my... It's not where my outpost actually is it? I don't think so. Press 9 to do a barrel roll at Space Engineers. Yeah. That's my smart move with that tower. Yep, there we go. I do have a light up there. Okay, I think this is, yeah, we're almost there. I think I got one more hill. This is my big ramp. This is my big ramp. Okay, there we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Basically straight ahead here. There we go. There we go. I'll be on the right up here. Oh no, I'm dead straight ahead. Normally I get all turned around and I come from that valley somehow. There we go. Now if I could just do something about these darn roads. I am glad that I figured out, I forget who told me, what do I do in the event of a storm? I try to stay inside. So I do have a storm tracker, it goes out like 12 minutes. That's, I do need to tell my, or program it for my suit, but yeah, I'm kind of screwed if I get caught in a storm. Get some steel plates and drill in the front, minor road. Oh yes, this is Space Engineers. Yeah. Yep. I wish. And landing gear, so I could, if I get caught out in the storm, I could anchor. That'd be nice. Okay, first things first, let's throw the empty backpacks in here. There we go. We're losing light. We are losing light, so we get to see our tower. And the slowest silo in the world, and I have no idea why. I really have no idea. There's nothing going on with this silo. But this one in particular takes forever to unload. Although, while playing Space Engineers, I got confused with Station and forgot terrain isn't a seal in that game. Yeah, that irritates me that you can't use the terrain as a airtight seal. Okay, I think there's one more in there actually. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all right, there we go. For that. I have some backpacks. You know what? I'm going to keep the backpack on me just in case, because I've got a feeling. And hopefully it's not more than a feeling. It's just a feeling. So, okay, so red goes to the outpost. Green points towards the base. So, yeah. So off in the distance, I can see my towers over there. So I know I need to head that way. And that's what I want to do with the rest of them. And that makes it easier for nighttime driving, actually. Daytime driving, not so much. But I can't access my IC-10 library. I'll trade you slow silo for IC-10 library. Yeah. So what I've actually started doing is when I have a program, I will copy and paste it and I'll throw it into Notepad and I save it on my computer. And one of the neat things is Notepad++ can actually interpret MIPS to a degree. Wow, I missed the bottom tower here by a mile. So you can actually, if you really want to, you can write it in Notepad, and then copy and paste. It's pretty neat. Yeah, red towards the outpost, green towards the base. So, did I forget to put the green light up? It's possible. And I think that was my last lit tower, so I'm doing it from bad memory now. Especially during the night, you can't see. I think there's actually a tower right there. Nope, that's not a tower, that's the lake. Okay. Let me whip this out real quick. Main base is that way, so probably take a right. That doesn't help me. Take a right. Oh, geez, there's a tower right there. Huh. Imagine if somebody put towers there. Oh, that's the one I just dropped down too. You need the cat's eye perk. Yeah. Can't remember if he plays Zomboid. I don't play Zomboid. I do definitely want to play it though. It looks like something that would be up my alley for oh god, don't get lodged here, for a survival game. I like games that have intricacy to it, like obviously Stationeers, Space Engineers to a certain degree. Of course, I know some of those games are bouncy, hard to go from one to the other, and you really screw yourself up. I feel like I feel like I shouldn't be able to see that. I think that's actually my base that I'm seeing right there. Okay. It's a mountain. Yeah, there's some terrain here that ooh, I better... Oh, green light. Green light. Oh, did I... Wait. Don't tell me I drove in a circle. That'd be funny. And this would be the moment I get caught in a storm. Let me... No, main base is that... Oh, geez, main base is over that way. Okay. Yeah, got turned around. Yep. This is why I don't drive at night. I do like the lighthouse, and I'm kind of okay with the being able to see through a mountain in a way, but not I'm not 100% on board with it, but it's kind of funny. I pressed J for jetpack so many times with Space Engineers. Yep, and start suffocating. Good thing it's not instant death. You you have some moments to try to figure out why your guy's grunting. What's going on? I do wish there were a few more gases besides just hydrogen and oxygen. Some reason to... Whoa. I don't know what kind of path I'm taking here, but life is a highway or something like that. She looks like I'm driving into a monster's face or something. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? That movie, The Iron Giant. Don't go into the light. I actually have no idea where my road is. This is ridiculous. Oh, you know what? This is the final hill. The final hill. Oh. Yep. I feel like these rovers need a little bit more torque. Oh god. Don't fall in the hole. I got enough problems. think the tower's over there. I need to light up that tower. That's what I really need to do. Oh, nope, tower's right there. I really need to light up that tower. I can actually get over this, I think. I think I can. If not, I can use vacuum and suck the rope. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, don't do this to me. Oh. Whew. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. All right. Okay. First things first. Duct tape. I may need that. So the atmospheric simulation is still alive and well. What the heck is that? What the heck do you call that? The hole just keeps getting bigger. Waiting for this thing to just decide to jump out of the hole and bite me. I do not want to die that way. Perhaps today is a good day to die. Oh, God. Stay away from me. Oh, God. Enough. Yeah. Some jerkwad when he's mining is not paying attention to where he's putting the holes. Maybe I just need to full send this thing. Yeah, sure, because... Okay. Come on, slide out. Slide out of the hole. Slide out of the hole. There we go. Yep, I definitely need to put a highway down here. That is ridiculous. Oh, God. Sterlings. Okay. There we go. We're good. We made it. We made it back. I really need to do something about those towers. Oop. I should turn that off before I got out. There we go. Okay, put that away. Now, box. I need to print off more of these. Maybe even do a stacker and unloader for this. There we go. Now we can keep that churning. There we go. Alright, these guys can be happy. Combustion centrifuges would probably be remarkably awesome. But we were astroloy. Steel, right? Steel? I bet it's missing iron, so maybe I should change out my waste tank. Let's go ahead and grab some iron. Let's, oh Lord. Don't jump off of there. Coal, I'm pretty solid with coal. I just need a bunch of iron. So I don't think I've actually gone, well, I have gone off mining in this direction, but it's been quite a while. do. More nickel. There's silver. Cobalt. There's actually probably a case for some of that. lots of copper. Lots of copper. I am already sucking up copper in my current outpost. There's some iron. There we go. Iron and silicon. I guess I'm going to grab a little coal too, because it's part of the mix. Yeah, it's okay. I guess I won't discriminate too badly. Until I'm full on coal and actually have no use for it other than throwing it in the solids generator. Maybe that... I don't know, maybe I should actually do some hydrocarbon ingots, which would definitely have to be another deal. I could auto-smelt them too. That's a thought. That is a thought. Auto-smelt some hydrocarbons, but I would have to have hot volatiles. Which... I think might not be too... biggest problem is I don't have a good way of reheating my ultra-hot gas. I could make a solar heater. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to do. You were talking earlier about the large radiator. I wanted to do the large extendable radiator, and see if I could do some radiative cooling. Of course, that would be on liquid, so I don't know how well that would work. I played around with it a little bit on Mars. I thought it was kind of interesting that it... Obviously, you can heat up using the sun. Oh, you know what? That's another thought. I could make something... No, I guess I can't make it too hot. But pointing at the sun, it heats up, obviously. Or... Oh, what the... Whoa. Okay. Okay, then. That was a little scary. I'm glad this was not the old simulation. That would have been really scary. Oh yeah, so at night you would think you'd be able to radiate more heat away, but I noticed that on Mars when I was playing with it, it didn't work. The sun actually had to be on it, but you had to have it at the 90-degree angle, which obviously that's easy enough to do. But I'm wondering if I could radiate some heat away using the large extendable radiator. Of course, collapsing it for storms. But it's something I want to play with at some point. There's more iron over there. And I think I doubled the batch. I think originally it was 9 and 3, so I need 18 iron. 18 stacks of iron to make so we're a little ways away to make my steel. And it's going to be kind of lame. Well, actually, I'll take that back. I probably need 28 because it's going to want to make iron first. Yeah, well, it's all right. I don't know how many I have in the silo. But I'm going to need some steel, so... Good. This will be good. Get another deposit like that and we'll be good. And this might be the deposit like that. Okay. Ooh, snap, crackle, pop. I love it. neck feels so much better now. Ooh, twitch. Twitchy, twitchy. Okay. Alright, let's take a look. See, that should be... Well, it should be enough for the 18 that I need. Yeah. So that's got the 18 that I need for the steel. Yep. Alright. I'm not going to worry about the coal, because I got coal coming out the wazoo. And there's more iron. So at this point now, I need another 10 stacks of iron, because it's going to want to make an iron ingot, I think. If it hasn't already. Good thing is that the outpost that I do have currently is dumping a lot of iron. So that's a plus. But any little bit that I can do to help. So this will get me steel. Oh yeah. Yeah. That'll work. Got an hour and a half, and I'm just now getting this steel around for the rockets. Classic. Classic. Oh.
Hydration critical.
Hydration critical. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. We'll survive. Man, there's
Hunger caution.
lots of iron over here. Sweet. It's actually going to be running out of space, which is a good problem to have. Let's see, I had all I needed. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, yeah. So this will get me what I need. There we go. Let's go ahead and throw what I can in here. Okay, yep. Alright. So, this direction. There we are, way over there. I mean, I could pick up some more coal. I don't know if I really want to. I actually don't know what I need. So let's turn the sensor glasses off because we don't need it. Actually, yeah, whatever. So yeah, we got, whoa, iron, copper, silicon, coal, and gold. So we got like the most vital there. No nickel, silver, any of that, cobalt. That's okay. Oh, geez, I'm running adjacent to my base here. I came through the rocket door, so we'll go back through the rocket door. Now, correction, we're going to fall in a hole first. And, yeah, eventually, I'll probably have to put a fuselage on that and go a little bit more. That's okay. So we need to eat, drink, be merry, change our waste tank, all that. AC off. Storm incoming. So that's good to know. Let's go over here. Got lots of airflow in here. That's cool. And let's go ahead and drop our backpack in. Yeah, we're pretty much out of iron. So that either means that it made the iron ingot and it's out of iron, or it couldn't even do that and it's out of iron. Oh, there's the storm. Yeah, I really need to write that script that transmits to my suit that the storm is incoming, because, yeah, that was kind of a close one. We're doing all right. Ooh. Well, hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Doesn't look like it's going to be. Got some NAS in the line. Oh, what are we making? What are we making? We're making copper. I have a feeling that the copper didn't... All right, that was one of the things I needed to do, is adjust the timeout on the silos upstairs. So that's... Yeah, okay, let's eat, drink, be merry. That's whatever. That is whatever. Okay, so we got our rocket scanner heads, we got the rocket scanners. We've got our phase change devices here, at least some of them. There we go, that'll work. And yeah, we'll close you. We will pack you because we're going to need you. You come here, and we need blue. I think that'll be fine. We got everything else. Yeah, that'll work. So now we got what we need for that. Don't have the steel sheets that we need. Yeah, no. Eat, drink, be merry. Let's eat, drink, be merry. Eventually, we'll catch up on the cooling. Carbon dioxide will be cool enough to actually maybe close up the greenhouse again. Be kind of nice. Stand up. Pants digging into me. Of course, it's 83 degrees back here. We definitely need... Oh, I'm dying here. Yep, definitely need that. Yeah, you're noisy because, yeah. Because we're still struggling. 108, so we're still a little bit of a struggle bus on the temperature. And basically that can be attested to, we have gas pressure here, and we have a little bit of liquid down here. Not enough. So we are not condensing fast enough. So we could either add another condenser, but I think our problem is that we are hitting our head over here. So we go over here. We have liquid. We definitely have liquid. We don't really have gas. So you could say that we are not condensing fast enough. But again, I think that's because we're hitting our head over here. So the next one, we're not evaporating fast enough. So yeah, so the next particular phase is not evaporating fast enough. So we got a different bottleneck there. Okay. So how much time do we have left on the storm? We got 200 seconds, 3 minutes. This will be entertaining. I think we can do it. 3 minutes outside. Of course, we're going to have to turn on the suit light because the... Oh my goodness. Wow. Is that a combination of a storm and the atmosphere? Because I could not. Okay, we are... It's radiators. Walk the line. We will walk. We will walk. We will walk this line. We are not going to jump. So this one we do need to evaporate. So this is a different bottleneck than the other ones are. There's that. Wrench. Okay. And we are going to, what is our evaporation setting set to over here? 30. 30's. Well, 30's still fine. 30's still fine. Okay. Close that for now. So open. This is our... Is this where the... Yeah, okay, that is where the... Oh, crap, I don't have enough cable. Of course I don't. Of course I don't. Why would I have enough cable? Well, we got to remember that. We can plumb everything else, but we can't plumb that. Okay, there's that. Oh, God. That was not a good place to fall down. I might have enough jetpack to override that. That is menacing how close to the wind turbines I was. And I don't think that it would forgive me for running into it. So we should be running out of the storm here pretty soon. So there's that. Okay, so we... You know what? We could... This will be enough. This will be enough cable. Turn that on. We are condensing. There we go. Storm ends. Sunrise comes. Turn off that because we don't need it. Alright, so now we are sucking water. We might actually have to add a little bit more water to the system. But we are now condensing. So we should be making gas. Or evaporating. We should be making gas. We're actually losing gas pressure. We are losing gas pressure. That means this is condensing fast enough to keep up with that. Which means, yeah, we need more. We need more liquid over here. And over here. So we... Okay, let's go. Let's go get some more liquid. And cable. Liquid and cable. Oh, right. Now that the storm is over, let's go tweak that IC chip that controls the timeout on the silos. Or the stackers. So it was the just this copper. There we go. It's you. All right. Let's import, edit, make that timeout You're going to double that timeout. Timeout is 20 ticks. Is that really what it is? Wow. Okay, well, it's going to be 40 ticks. It's going to be, you know what, 50. We are not messing around here. Okay, so now everything can be happy. There we go. So hopefully that won't stick anymore. Okay, water. Water for the phase change loops cable. Because I just stole the cable from the exact system I need to prime with more water. So probably 40 liters is what we need. I haven't made any water recently, so I have to be mindful of that. Incoming ad break. 3 minutes out. According to Twitch's notifications. Accurate or not, I don't know. Cable. Cable, not cannibal, cable. And we'll go ahead and, since I am out, we will go for 100. Obviously, you're missing stuff you need anyway. There we go. Chuck you in there. Okay, so while you're making cable, we will go... Try to remember where I put the water tank. Might actually be in the greenhouse. Nope, it's not in the greenhouse. Okay, I don't want to have to use this one, but I might. Just not actually hooked up. I have the water tank over here. No, I left it outside, didn't I? I left it outside.
Temperature high.
Ooh. It's hot in here. How are we doing? Biomass. How are you doing? You're processing. How are you doing? 46 liters. It's amazing we started with 12 liters. So literally, I'm not even making water out of the alcohol. It's literally just the polluted water that comes out of the plants is what that's all about. So now how'd it go in here? 8.8. We're still going up, and technically speaking, I could, if I move this pipe forward a little bit, I could put yet another centrifuge in, but I don't know. That's just one Larry overrunning that. That's kind of funny. Alright. I left the stupid water tank outside. Yay, me. You stupid thing. Okay. So let's... Or did I just make another water tank? No, of course not. Hey. Break time. Head break. Oh, man. Yeah, I forgot the water tank. And let's see, that was the... Those are both Silenol tanks. Both Silenol tanks. You here. Water tank. Okay. Pushing myself around with the water tank. It's great fun. I'm going to turn the AC off. I'm going to leave my suit on since that corner seemed to be hot. So I'm going to need my oxygen to keep me cool, which last time I looked at my oxygen was at 50 degrees, so I don't know how cool it's going to keep me. Okay. It actually makes sense to probably go the other way, but this is how I'm doing it. Okay. You hook back up. You do that again. And we probably want 40 liters, which is more than we have here. Okay. Well, I guess we grab what we can. Guess we grab what we can. Yep. So, technically speaking, we need to actually make some more water. How much alcohol do we have? Got 120 liters of it. It's working pretty good. Alright, so yeah, alright. We're back in the business of needing to make water. Which, if we get this cooling up and running, it might be a phenomenal way of, making more water. We can cool it. If we can cool the water we make, the steam. I thought I heard bad pipe noise. Like creaking, bad breaking pipe noise. Okay. There we go. Woo. That was some crap. I don't have any of the cable on me. I don't have any of the cable on me. So we're gonna... Oh, I got 2 cable. I got 2 cable. That might be enough. That might not be enough. If I could come up with 1, 2, 3 more, which technically speaking, nope. Good 1. I have all these data ports on here, but they don't need to. There we go. I probably should. Should do something with that, but... Okay. Alright, so how much are we lacking here? So we're 20 liters, 20 liters, 20 liters. It looks like we have all the liquids we need. Actually, okay, we might be alright here. Hang on. Okay, we are out of gas, so we're still not evaporating fast enough. Condensation. Okay, so over here evaporating, we have 20, we have 20, we have 20, we have 20. We have gas over here. So that means we're... Okay, so this is... Now looked like it's shifted. Where we might still not be evaporating enough. 26, 26, 26. That's 15 times 5. 15 times 5. So what, 65? No, 75. So that's 75. And we are... Yeah, so you can't come up to pressure because there's not enough gas, so we're not evaporating fast enough right here. So we're not evaporating fast enough in this phase at the current moment. That's what's bottlenecking us. Over here we are condensing enough to fill everything. We're pretty low on you know what? Actually, let's bring this over here, because I think this is where originally I said we were short. And because we have like no liquid. Okay. Okay, gas pressure's fine. Liquid going down. Okay. Then the next is Silanol. Okay, so Silanol, we have liquid. We have a bit of gas. Okay, over here we have gas. We're high pressure. High pressure, high temp. We got enough liquid. Actually, this is weird. Right? We have plenty of gas to condense, so we might not be condensing fast enough. But over here we have all over the map on liquids. So maybe, yeah, okay, so maybe we actually need a condenser here. And 73, because that would cut the pressure in half in the pipe network. That would try boosting the temperature here, which obviously is anchored. So we might be okay if I do that. So we might... I need a cable, but... What are we doing over here? We have some gas pressure here. Not much. Not much. 80 mole. Okay. Oh. That's actually not... Didn't empty out the tank like I thought it would. Here, we'll try doing that. Okay, equilibrium is being reached. Okay, we have gas pressure. Gas pressure currently going down. Nope, hold steady. Going down. Liquid contents actually going down. We're evaporating over here. We're condensing over here. How much? 20 kilojoules. How are we doing? How are we doing here? 192. I'm fairly certain that that's... much cooler than it was. Oh, whoa, stutter. 236. 317, 316, 317. Okay. 414. And you are anchored 471. Still feel like I need more Tylenol. But actually, I don't know how much of that is because it's condensing up here. I'm just going through that. You know what? Let's just try that. Okay, that actually didn't make as big of an impact as I thought it was going to. So, with this jumping around so much, it really feels like I still need more Tylenol. But that's really high pressure in the liquid line. Maybe I just need to condense. Yeah. I'll throw another condenser out. I have the parts that I can hook it up. Might not actually be able to do put the... Jeez. I don't have a brown pipe. Okay, well, let's grab one. Now I got brown pipe. Can't cable it up, but I can at least plumb it. Okay, there's that. Now let's build this up. And label D900 condensation.
Waste tank caution.
Okay, we need cable. We need cable. Need lots of cable. I didn't want this to turn into another cooling episode, but it's kind of looking that way. Rockets. Rockets. Let's start rockets. Put in another fuselage. Cable, that's what we wanted, and cable, we'll stuff that over there. Fuselage. Fuselage kit. We'll go ahead and print 2 of those off. Okay, got that. We got our cable. Get started. How? 107, so it's getting hot again. It's a period of time where
Waste tank caution.
right, we were catching up. Okay, there we go. Let's try that again. Run out there, hook up that Tylenol device. And hopefully that improves the top end. The other alternative would be to try to put yet another loop in. But I think we're okay with that. Eventually I might actually want to read data off these suckers. That's why I'm Okay. Should go. This guy here is going to be pulling in the condensate. Condensate. Yeah, two. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. We're getting close. We're getting close. Should start condensing pretty soon here. There we are. We are condensing. What's the pressure on this guy? 252. 52. Okay, so we are there. We are now. Alright, so we have. Okay, I gotta wait for that equilibrium. 12. 12. 12. 12. I'm assuming you're gonna sit around 12. Which would be 60 kilojoules. Assuming that these don't drop. They dropped a little bit. So I don't know if they actually are. I don't think they're doing any more work. Doing less work. So it's 60 kilojoules of heat energy being dumped right there. We stopped singing. I don't know why we stopped singing. But this should be a little bit more stable on the... No, not really. It's all over the map here. We got 10, 19, 10, 13, 19, 10, 13, 19. You're holding 20, 26. Wow. All over the map. All over the map. These things are moving around too much. 28, 30, 32, 26, 28, 32. Okay, so I'm going to say 28 there. $20 there. 18 there. Yeah, 65. Okay, so about 60. So this, yeah, this loop seems to be kind of balanced. Yeah, now we're back to singing 13, 12-4, 12-6. Yeah. Okay. So back to equilibrium. Still feel like I should have more liquid. The gas pressure's down lower. Whatever. And over here, 20, 18, 11, 14. We have liquid both sides. We have gas both sides. Okay. You. Got a little bit of liquid. Got a little bit of gas. Liquid. Gas. Over here. Liquid. No gas. Liquid. Very little gas. So technically speaking, we need to evaporate more. If I'm understanding my bottleneck is right here. Current bottleneck. Obviously, it's just a matter of balancing which system gets where. But I think at the moment we are not evaporating enough in this loop, which is why we don't have enough to condense to push further upstream. So I think this is our limiting, whoa, goodness, factor. So you've got 15, 15, 15. Yeah, basically 15 times 5. Okay. Yeah. And this actually is doing pretty well. This is convecting most of all the heat away. Yep. Alright. Fine. Okay. Now, let's see about working on that rocket. So I'm not going to get very far today, but I think it's initially going to be a survey rocket and nothing more. So what I have right now is probably sufficient for size. But we'll see. So we'll leave the fuselage there. We're going to have... Okay, we don't need the phase change device. We may need other stuff. Chutes, not going to need at the moment. Steel plates, I think we're okay. So I'm going to bring the... bring all that with me. I think I'll be okay. So we're going to have a rocket scanner, rocket scanner, rocket scanner. Head, scanner head, scanner head. I'm actually going to leave one of those rocket scanners here. Alright, let's go start working on it. Okay. I did forget that I wanted to... I did forget. I wanted to... Well, that's right. I didn't want to fuel or power it as is because if I make any changes, I don't want to waste any fuel or battery. So, yeah. So we'll leave it disconnected for now, but I will grab some walls. I wonder if iron grates would work. Flat walls. Do I have any iron walls just floating around? Iron wall. There we are. Iron wall. Let's try this again. Ah, they all look kind of ugly. Okay. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. All right. I think it'd be safe to leave those there. Okay, so very first thing, we're gonna go up here and it's the rocket scanner head, crowbar, rocket scanner, deconstruct. Oh, sheets. Okay. Okay, there's the head. I don't know what I did with it, but okay. Placement that connects to a rocket needs to be inside the fuselage or via umbilical cord. Okay. Oh, I see. There's that. Rocket scanner. That's the other scanner head. I want the rocket scanner. Okay. Okay, rocket scanner head. Aha. Okay, sure. Okay, so the downlink is right there. That needs to here. Let's go wire cutters, hand drill. Okay, downlink. Okay. Cables. And electronic parts, screwdriver. No work. Okay. I think that right there is basically what I need for now. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. Not enough steel sheets to continue. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe I will, oh, maybe I'll steal one from back here. It'll never know, right? I mean, that's aerodynamically correct, yeah, right? Okay. Hey, Wolfhound. Sorry, did I just see his jalapeno on a stick? Yeah, that's what I named my rocket. Jalapeno on a stick. Yeah, good evening. Hope all is well. Okay, we can go ahead and... Oh. Yep, we can fuel. We can fuel. Yeah, I figured it was going to be spicy, so... 43, 44. Yeah, my oxygen's still not very cool, but... We're working on that problem. Alright, so now we can power umbilical fuel. No avionics detected because I didn't link it, because I'm an idiot. Because I forgot I rebuilt it. I'm doing okay. Enjoying the... I don't know if I'm enjoying the heat, but enjoying the heat. Project lock... Okay. There we go. Alright. Now... Now I'll actually be able to see something on the rocket display. Hopefully I start winning the battle on my cooling. I did some improvements on the loop. Added a little bit here and there. Pushing like 60 kilojoules of energy. There we go. Okay. That's where we are. Battery, that needs to turn on so we can see. Why is that not favorited? Pretty sure that was favorited before. Pipe analyzer, we'll turn that on. Oh, that's already full. That's pretty good. Avionics. Okay, so we definitely need battery. Okay, I think we're okay here. What's our mass? Our weight? 3.2 kilonewtons. Okay. 11.5 kilonewtons of thrust required.
Hunger caution.
Yeah. Definitely the pumped gas engine is not going to be sufficient if I'm actually bringing stuff back. So I'm going to have to rework
Hydration critical.
the rocket entirely when I actually go to mine. But I'm going to go on a survey mission to start and figure out how things work. That's the plan here. Okay, well, actually, while this is charging up, let's go eat, drink, be merry. And I might take a quick restroom break here. Alright, cats, play nice. Speaking of which, I should probably see how much water I have in this system, because that could be a problem. Let's check that real quick. How much water in the system? 32 liters. Okay, that's fine. That'll be fine. Eat, drink, be merry. Probably should take a shower. Yeah. We're not quite stinky, but we're working on it. Showering with my jetpack on. Who doesn't? Okay. Right. Yep. Cooling. How are we doing on our cooling? 104 degrees. Okay, we did drop a degree. We're winning. Something. No, don't depressurize myself. Okay, let's go stare at the screen here. Take a quick break. I don't think it's going to match up with a ad break for Twitch, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to step away real quick. I'll be back in a hot second. Okay, I have returned, and we're doing okay in the battery here. Actually, one thing that I should do is see. Okay, battery. Power potential 4900. Is that? That didn't change. Power actual. There we go. Okay, so each scanner is going to be 200 watts. Okay, good to know. 200 watts. So I'm trying to remember if that's per tick, so it's actually double the power consumption. If I'm gonna go with that. So 700, right? Just do 1400. So 3.6 million, right? 3.6 million joules divided by 1400 is what I'm going to do. So theoretically, that gives me 43 minutes of battery power, if I'm doing my math correct. This has me slightly concerned, but I mean it's still high probability, so I think we'll be okay. See how much fuel that I end up using to get off of this rock. We'll see. So first off, did these like auto discover? I don't remember actually having any of that up. So a little interesting. Okay. Right, fine. I'm not going to complain about that. So battery's at 100%. Go ahead and fire these up real quick. Are these doing something? You know, obviously we've got. Whoops, that's not what we wanted to do. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's charted. I see. The thing that's confusing me is I never did any charting or anything. So that we just know that automatically. Whatever. Do I want to go out here? Ancient volcanic condensate. That sounds like that's some methane. All right, let's go. I guess let's just go here. Let's go ahead and turn the rocket scanners off because we're going to need to do that eventually here. Pipe analyzer. It doesn't have to be on, but let me see how much that changes. 5 watts. Okay, 5 whole watts. I'm not going to sweat it. Okay, let's go ahead and close our umbilicals. And we're going to see how well this goes. We have our... Yep, alright, we're ready to go. Power potential... Right, okay, yep, I see, okay. Alright, launching. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. We have some acceleration. We've got, okay, 40 seconds of time to orbit. It's actually, okay, that's a lot more thrust. Max thrust estimated at 16.2. 11.4 kilonewtons required. Are you? Okay, I was gonna say, are you on fire? Anything on fire out there? I need a camera. All right, so looks like we're making it here. Target velocity is 400 meters per second. We're almost there. When we get there, everything will shut off. Bam. Okay. I don't know why it shut off the pipe analyzer. That was whatever. What are we at? Pressure dropped a little bit. Not too bad. Okay, so if we're here, location info. Let's deploy. I gotta turn these suckers on. Chart. Or this is already charted. Maybe that's... Oh, it has no cargo bay to deploy from. Okay, so yeah, all right. So we aren't going to deploy. So maybe this is where we need to go. Okay. All right. Let's try it. Okay, the good thing is there's no gravity, so that gave us a lot of fuel. Obviously, coming down, we're going to be arresting our ascent, or descent, rather. So we're going to use a lot more fuel coming home. Boom, we're there. Okay, can I crack these open? Will it automatically start? I don't know. Location info. Okay. Survey. Current action is... Oh, discover. Scanner strength 30. So I'm assuming this is three cycles? 3 out of 100? No, okay, that's 30 times... Alright. Okay. Total points recovered to discover new location. Total points for fully chart this location. Okay, another location. Okay, I see. Then, yep, all right. Okay, there we go. So there's oxygen vapor. That's very nice. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, 9 sites location, total discover points generated at this location. Okay. All right, so it looks like oxygen and volatiles is what I'm going to see. Okay. So volatile vapor doesn't look too good. It's methane and, yeah, methane. Okay. It's kind of interesting. I go here. We would survey. Okay, I see. Rocket, how we doing? 95% power? That's no problem. That is no problem at all. Okay. Got lots of oxygen vapor up there. Of course, I don't have a problem with oxygen. I don't have a problem with methane either. This Venusian Taco Bell's killing me. But it's kind of interesting. Let's see what else there is. See what else there is out there. And I can't believe how much water I've drank today. It's ridiculous. Okay, another volatile cloud. We look here. We don't have any idea. We can go through. Yeah, okay. So definitely want to have more battery. Great, somebody stole all my pencils. That's nice. How kind of them. Yes, mechanical pencil laying here. That'll work. So silo timeout, sorter timeout. We got that. Condenser for the pollutant loop. Already did that. Silent all phase change device cooling. Got that. Going through my list here. Are you kidding me? There's no lead in this mechanical pencil, is there? What the heck? This thing, the whole pen fell apart. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. I just want to write a note. Is it really that hard? Okay. Alright, so silver, lead, nickel, that's probably one thing we want to do. Okay, so rocket, we want more battery. Probably fuel for sure, and new engine. Definitely. Of course, we want cargo and that sort of thing. Or maybe I should have 2 rockets, one for surveying, one for mining. Site capacity reached. Okay, so that means it's done here. So let's go ahead. Let's location info. Okay, we're idle. Good. Go here. Now, can I probably have to actually be there. Okay, so I probably got to be there to actually survey it. Is that what it is? So let's go ahead and turn these off. Let's try doing this. Go in there, see how it goes. 20 seconds. Okay, so having a chip that turns the rocket scanners off would probably be a good thing. Okay, so we go here to the location info and we survey. Right? I misunderstanding how that works? Jalapeno on a stick. Location info. Oh, okay. It just wanted to, I don't know. Okay. All right. Okay, 180, so a little bit more, and we will have the mining boost. It's not the greatest, but it's something. Carbon dioxide, of course, we don't care. Although the cooling could come in handy. Cooling could come in handy. Alright, so 270, 30. It's doing okay. Yeah, okay, so I can definitely see where a auto scanner would be nice for this. Okay, I can definitely see that. Let's see, uplink. Logic uplink. That's this. We can read information, but that's not what we want. We want the downlink, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't seem... like that's much what we want either. Rocket scanner. You can see some fun stuff there, but that looks more like its manager. Let's scanner head. Can't see anything for that. Rocket miner. Quantity, drilled condition, that kind of stuff. That's cool. Okay. Tiny rocket engine? Rocket control motherboard doesn't do us any good here. Rocket avionics, that's actually probably what we're really going for, right? Okay. Alright, there's a lot there. Awesome. Okay. Child resource site, child survey site, jump to address. Okay, survey. Alright. Okay. There's a lot there. There's a lot there. Ad break's coming up here in a few seconds. I'll probably scan this and I might bring it back. I might bring it back when it's done. Or maybe I'll go do some minor discovery and charting. Maybe that's what it is. That's what I'll do. Try not to go out too far, so. Alright, ads incoming. Assuming I'll see a message here. Maybe not. Okay. Survey completed. Alright, that's good. Turn these off. So, we got that. We can go over here. 300. I don't want to use too much. Let's go ahead and transfer over. So 70 seconds ETA. Okay, yeah. So I don't want to go much further than this because I'm a little bit paranoid about how much fuel I'm going to need to come back in. But we'll run over to this dust cloud and do a little bit. I also do want to run the fuel down a little bit. I don't want to run it out. But yeah, definitely what I have here. Actually, if I remember correctly, I was talking to Balin, the space ice weighs almost nothing. So if I limit myself to space ice, I might be okay. I might be okay. What's this? Okay, we're there. Let's go ahead and power these up. Map, location info, chart. So we chart 4 different places. Looks like we need a total of 1,000 points. Would like to have some more information on this. Oh, that's fascinating. Don't need a total of 1,000 points. We need a total of 400. Okay. All right. That's not what I was expecting. I thought I was going to have to do those all individually. Okay. Charted, and then okay. Sparse orbiting asteroids. Delta velocity is the distance. Thinking that's what I'm reading there. That's what I find. Okay, so this will get us one more chart, and one more chart, and then one more chart. Oh, L1 transfer. Lagrange one, Lagrange point. So definitely not going to have a problem with the battery. Fourth Lagrange. And this will be it, so... Okay. That's nav points. Okay, L5 transfer. Okay, so these are all transfers. Or the orbits. Okay. Alright, so I said that I didn't want to go too far, but I think I can get away. I think I can get away with this. It's 20 seconds at a time. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely the last one. We'll come back. No further nav points to chart. Yes. Okay, and then we'll bring it home after we do some surveying here. Battery is definitely not a problem here. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Okay. Oh, okay. How about I just do location? Sparse orbiting. Okay, iron and copper. All right, so let's go ahead and discover. Okay, so if I wanted iron or copper, I could come here. That's not overly helpful. Not overly helpful, but that's fine. Okay, so there's definitely some notes to be taken here. Let's take a look at you. How we doing? How we doing? Can I just, can I? Oh, yeah. There's the oh, that's my dot. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Rocket battery. Yeah, we definitely want to do some more rocket battery, for sure. Okay, there's a lot to consider. A lot to consider. We got copper, iron. So 28, 25, 28, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, this is 2004, 2104. Oh, right. Oh, right. Right. Because you, 4015, so that's coordinates, and 0015 is above. Oh, 115. 215. Uh-huh, okay. All right, so I can see what we're laying down here. Yeah, so then this would be, yeah, okay, all right. I see what we're doing there for the coordinates. Now, how random those are, that's another story. Oh well, we'll figure it out eventually here. How we doing? Actually doing good, food-wise, water-wise. Okay, I can deal with it. I'm just discovering to discover. We're going to come back here pretty quick. So, scanner head. Okay. So mode, invalid, none, mine, survey, discover, chart, deploy. Temperature of the device. Reagents. Okay. There's a lot of, makes you wonder what it's reading. Destination code, progress, acceleration, auto shutoff, thrust, time to destination. Flight control rule. Auto land, right? Apex, re-entry. There's a lot. Charted nav points. Number of charted nav points. Okay, we can see a child resource site or a child survey site. However, navigation points, charted nav points, yeah. That was charted nav points. Here's nav points. Number of nav points at the rocket's target space map location. So if you could read, yeah, all right. If you could read the nav points, you could have this branch out. That would be okay. You can kind of have it do with the child survey points and the child resource points, but so let's go ahead and set our destination here, and let's go ahead and launch it and see what we got. So ETA is 80 seconds to get back home. I think that gives us enough buffer here. Obviously, getting every place in space isn't going to be too big of a deal. Yeah, it's probably gonna. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go with the auto land high. There's not much there. I think I have pretty good confidence in there. So we're talking. Okay, all right. Is that creeping up? Apex. Well, we have plenty of fuel, so this isn't a problem. Okay, finally stabilized, so that's cool. There we go. 20 seconds to landing. Cool. All right. That works. So we did a little bit of surveying. Okay, cool. I would definitely want to put some more fuel in if I was going to mine. And obviously cargo room. And if I was going to do that, I would have to be able to deal with offloading the products. So that's something to think about. Okay. That's cool. Something to think about. You're low pressure. How is our temperature on our cooling pipe doing? 103. We are making progress. How is our nitrogen is down 10 degrees since the start. Carbon dioxide's
Temperature high.
not down that much. Oxygen's down 10. Okay. We are making some progress. Yeah, I just got blasted in the face with a bunch of hot air. It's okay. It's hot. It wasn't that deadly. How are we doing here? We have gas, and we have a little bit of liquid. Imagine that. Yeah, we're struggling on the liquid part here. Yep. So we actually, don't have enough condensation going on, but I think that's the fault of the upstream. Of course, this is hot because I'm dumping carbon dioxide. Am I still? Yes. I can actually shut that off.
Temperature high.
I can actually shut that off. Okay. I was dumping hot CO2 in to try to boost the concentration. So how we doing? I feel like it had to have dumped. 8.4, so we are still ahead of the game here. 252, or I should say behind in the game. 253. Okay, so alright, so that code that I wrote is fine. That is fine. It's not the most efficient power-wise, but it'll work. I could actually probably do with one more. Probably do with one more. centrifuge. So we're going to do that. Let's do... this. We're going to take the long way here. And do that. And we do that. And we do that. Do that. Hey Laz, thank you for the alert. Hope all is well with you. Okay, there we go. That's a wall. I'm stuck in the wall. That was great. I'm going to go ahead and throw you down. I don't need to do anything. So now I have the groundwork to lay yet another centrifuge down. And let's see, these are 2 deep and a third. 1, 2. So actually, I wanted to be a little bit. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, so we can drop a third one in here. I don't have... Jeez, I got a lot of crap with me that I don't need to have. If I had the chutes with me, I could lay down everything that I need for remaining centrifuges. So maybe I'll do that so I don't forget. I do need one more to keep up with the Larry, who is operating at full capacity. Full capacity. Do I print off another one? I could. I might as well. Centrifuge. One more. Auto. Iron and copper. You have the... Yeah, you got the copper. And a bunch more, but you got the copper. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do is have that order system for this. That wasn't right. So the next thought in my automated process was to have the machine, when it is trying to make something and it's short on reagents, put in a request on a chip for that item, and then the silos up above would drop one item into the loop to make it here, and it would auto fulfill orders basically. Now I kind of have that going on with the auto smelter, so the concept would be pretty much the same. There we go. I just thought of something. Steel. You've got the steel, right? Or did I throw it all in the... Oh, that's silicon. It's all over here. You got all my steel. And that's not a lot of steel. Okay, let's make some sheets. Not Shajich sheets. Steel sheets. That's 100. I think that'll make 50. Or use 50. Yeah, okay. That'll use 50 of the iron. That's fine. Scanner head. Let's go ahead and drop that over here. Scanner head. Good. Got the chutes. Yeah, so I learned a little bit about the rockets today, so I eventually might actually do a real rocket area. That'll be fine. That'll get us where we need to go. So we need the centrifuge, hook it up, chutes and ladders. Chutes and ladders. Oh, yeah, that's cooling. Cooling system up above, that's the problem. Another centrifuge. obviously we should do a combustion centrifuge at some point, but it's only so many things I need to tackle at once. Okay, and we're going to do basically what we've been doing. Corner up, and a straight 3 up. And then this, pop this and go to a junction wherever my wrench ended up. Let's go ahead and rotate it the way it needs to be. There we go. And then we will have... Oh, we'll have more here. Oh, we are having a power problem here. We are having a power problem. Okay. Okay, we're almost there. You gotta be careful because I will have a mess if I do this wrong. I mean, I'll probably have a mess anyway. If I do it this way, I can at least... land on the filter. Thank you. Nope, overflow. That is exactly how we want it. That physically is lodged in there. That's
Hunger caution.
interesting. Is there any else? Really all I spilled was 4? If that's the case, that's pretty impressive. We go here. Oh, nice. Alright, turn that back on. Bump a little bit. Okay. So now, there's another one. Hello. I guess you can probably fit it there. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Now, how are we doing here? I feel like you're always going to be doing something. But shouldn't be too bad. It's not, it might be closer to 100% duty cycle now. We'll find out if my centrifuges take a little while to empty. It might be okay if they do. How are you doing over here? Yeah, you're still chugging along. You, 49
Hydration
liters.
critical.
How are you doing, Larry? Yeah, you're struggling, but that's okay. That's okay. Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. Now, obviously the heat is a problem still. Oh, right, it's you up there that's singing. That's okay. Oh, we're actually, why are we pulling so much pressure in here? Why aren't we moving? Why aren't we moving the oxygen out like we should be? I don't know. That temperature came down though, so that's great. What are we doing here? Methane's good. Not really pulling any of that out. Nitrogen, always pulling nitrogen out. 113, 245. Yeah. Oh, we got liquid Silenol. Got a little bit of liquid Silenol. How much? Oh, yeah. It needs more pressure, but we'll get it out of here. NOS. I actually have some liquid NOS. Very, very little, tiny amount, but it's there. Hydrochloric acid. I don't think I've got a wet filter for that. NOS hasn't been built up. Hydrochloric acid still hasn't been built up. That's all right. That's all right. We're getting somewhere. So cooling. Of course, cooling is overloaded. Oh, I got a lot of stuff sitting over here. How are we doing here? This is 139 degrees, so it's kind of on the ragged edge for this. Yeah, 5.9 megapascals, so this is kind of struggling. You're pressure-wise, you're not struggling at all. You're pushing 70 kilojoules upstream, though. Kind of wonder what this runs at. 15. Regular pipe. Let's pull this out a little bit. So I stop running past it. Okay. Nope. Let's pull that out and turn that off. Okay. Is there anything else? I think at the moment we're okay. We're okay. So I think I definitely want to do a little bit more with the rockets, but I think the next thing I want to do is actually work on the feeding. Oh my goodness. This pen doesn't work. Feeding the production machines. I think that is the next project I want to tackle. That'll be tomorrow. So what we'll do is we'll need 3 memory chips, an IC10, and I think we can get away with. Yeah, let's go take a look at it before I close down. I'm gonna close up shop here in a bit. But these machines will have so I'll have an IC10 chip on this side, or do I have an IC10 chip on both sides? I'll probably need one on both sides, but one on this side will be writing to 3 memory chips. Or two memory chips, 1 memory chip. Doesn't matter. Need 2 chips for sure. One is the requested item. One is the shipping item. So this side will go through, see if there's anybody missing a reagent. If they do, then they'll read the hash and put the first thing up into the requested chip. Then it will wait until it sees something in the shipping chip, and then wait for reagents to change or something. Let's look at the so let's see, logic we can see reagents, and this would be like the total number of reagents, so we could see if something changes there. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Import count, that's another thing we could do. We could have it clear the memory, read the input count, and see if that goes up. Now, if I accidentally shove something into the input, like I throw an ingot in while it's requesting, that could muck that up, in which case maybe it needs to do the missing recipe reagent, have that read the first one until that changes, because that could happen. That changes, and then it reloads, see if that's still a problem, because it'll shift this up. So that's one thing I've noticed is address 54 will always be the first item, 55 would be the second. If it is got a second one, it's missing 53, so on and so forth. So if you just read 54, that's all you really ever need to hit. The other way that you could do it potentially without screwing up would be to read it from the back and go so 62 backwards to 54, and then just knock the end thing off. But so we'll request to a chip, figure out how we're going to monitor that so we can cancel the request. The silo that is responsible for that is going to drop one item and then put a list in the chip, and then that's really all that's got to do, and then it's got to wait for that to clear before it rescans. Or consequently, I don't even need to necessarily do the shipping, but it probably would be a good thing to actually have a representation somewhere in the code that it is attempting to fulfill the order. I think that's the way to go. And just for fun, we'll take a look and see if there's anything out there semi-worth trading. Ooh, stellar smelter. I have the 9x9, but I don't think I've got the 20 runway. Maybe that's a consideration. That's another thing I want to do, is automate the trading to some degree, not necessarily the maximum degree, but I do want to play with it. I think I forgot to eat last time I drank, but that's just the way it is. And how are we doing? This should be, yeah. That's just a little itty bitty snack now. But okay, I think we got to. We didn't actually get very far. I got distracted with so many different things leading up to what we wanted to get done, but that's just the way it goes. But tomorrow I think I'll be back and work on the order system for the production machines. I think we're about to that point. The next thing are going to be 2 more outposts, which I would like to do some combustion-based outposts. So that's a thought, and maybe even some potentially mining. I don't know if I can actually obtain some of the minerals that I would like, but we'll get there in time. We're finally setting our sights a little bit higher than a fern farm. Which, speaking of which, we aren't quite where we need to be on the temperature problem, the cooling. So, but anyway, that's a good place to call it.
Cognition low.
So,
Temperature low.
with that, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we will catch you next time.